Okay, sweetness, before we move on to this tea, I've already been called the drama. I'm not the drama. I just don't shy away from it when a big man tries to scare me. Now, I didn't have to give him the time of day, and let's be honest, I probably shouldn't have, but I just believe in kindness. Someone sends you a message, you respond kindly as long as they were kind to you. It's just kind of who I am. And I found the conversation a little bit interesting, but it turns out he just wanted an argument, and he made up his mind and couldn't understand simple fucking language, I guess. But, I guess that's what happens when you smoke too much fucking gear. I just hurt someone's feelings. This is what happens when you try and have an educated conversation with a grano. Man calls himself a pumpy. Boy, you gotta have a big hose to be able to handle a big hose. And this kind of shit, you can see the little from a mile away. Now, this conversation started on TikTok and ended up on Instagram. But this was the first message he sent to me. So, of course, this cunt here, this one, only motherfucker in my messages who ain't trying to get my knickers. Of course I trust this motherfucker. He sent me a free shirt over this motherfucker who's quite clearly trying to get some that he ain't ever going to get. Now, I do kind of feel sorry for this motherfucker because he clearly doesn't know me, and I'm in the business for calling out shitty behaviour. I wasn't gonna until the very end, and this motherfucker is still blowing up my inbox because I don't block. You can see me succeed, baby. Now, I'm transparent as fuck, so I'm gonna play the audio that I sent him because we were talking about safety, and I can get into a real fucking ramble when it comes to safety because I don't see it. I don't see it how like industries see it. I'm somewhere in the middle. Okay? The way I see it is like the worst thing that could happen to you in a major incident is that you live. Because if you lived, that means, and this is what I said to the motherfucker, that means that a mate of yours has passed away. That you could be seriously injured. It's going to take years before you see anything in your bank. You ain't going to be able to work like you used to. And if you can, you're going to be in an immense amount of pain. And there's going to be insurance companies trying to take every fucking dime and find every little thing that you got wrong so they don't have to pay you as much. And apparently that makes me a fucking bitch. But he clearly didn't quite understand what I had to say, so I thought I'd send him an audio. Because, I'm all for helping people, protect themselves. And that's all I was trying to do here. Like, conversation before this, I give people the time of day. I just do. If I see it, I'll give you the time of day. And conversation up to here seemed pretty respectful. He didn't seem so docile, so it was all right. Cunt's clearly drunk right now, but still doesn't excuse shitty behaviour. So here we go. I'll put the fucking screenshots over the voice record. Oh, and just quickly, like I did say, like he said how he got a payout when he probably shouldn't have. But his mate didn't get a payout when he should have. And I said, well, clearly what you did wrong wasn't identified in the paperwork that you signed on to. Whereas your mate, he must have signed on to a SWIMS or something that laid it all out. And that's why he didn't get a payout. And he's gone, nah, I know those cunts. He works in a brothel. He worked in a brothel. And I've gone, yeah, he may have worked in a brothel, but he signed on to a form saying that he wouldn't work to those conditions. So that's why he's not getting a payout. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it right. It's just the way it is. Anyways, I'll stop ranting now. Continue. The act. So in WA, they've changed the rules. So like you've got the PBCU could be anyone who is in charge, anyone who's giving orders. It could be the leading hand. It could be the supervisor. Yeah, so PBCUs could be like a supervisor. It could be anyone in charge who is giving an order. They could be liable for jail time, right? And everyone's talking about that. Everyone's... Pause! Anyways, I went on to TikTok and the cunt was still messaging me there too. Resume. Talking about like, oh, fucking supervisors should be getting paid more because they're looking at 20K fucking 20 years in fucking prison and millions of dollars worth of fines, and they're not getting paid enough, which I agree. I'm in the same boat as a supervisor. I'm technically a PBCU because I am in charge of anyone who walks into my classroom. It's my duty of care to make sure that they have the resources to stay safe. Okay, pause again. I went back to Instagram, and that's where shit blew up. Resume. But no one is talking about the duty of care of the worker, which is your duty of care as a general worker is to ensure your safety. Your duty of care is to ensure your safety and the safety of those around you, right? Oh my God, I just went back to my Instagram. This motherfucker was still messaging me. Cuz calling me ugly. Then why the fuck were you trying to get in? And babe, I've posted all. I know that I'm not the fucking top shit. Yeah, dumb fuck. You dumb fuck. Poor little man's ego's got hurt. And yeah, I fucking posted it. I posted it because I called people out, you fucking idiot. Resume. If you do not do that, and it's fucked, right? So, like, if you see old mate, like, he's a little bit under the weather, losing a little bit of concentration because he's going through a divorce and he's fighting for his kids and what have you, and you don't, one, say, mate, you shouldn't be here today, and two, report that shit, and he goes and hurts someone, you're fucking liable. That's where it comes down to. It's fucked. And I understand it. I understand why they have done it like that, because that's generally, like, there's so much to it. They're trying to change the culture. But you need to read the shit that you need to do. Like, you need to read the fucking laws. Look after your fucking self, mate. Look after yourself. Everyone should just start looking after themselves. So, anyways, back to the point. I could ramble on about this all day. The reason why they have done it so that it's your responsibility to ensure that your duty of care is the way it is, and not just pay out you because you got hurt at work, because supervisors were going, oh, fuck it, it's just a piece of paper, I'll pay the fucking fine. And even when they changed it so that PBCUs could go to jail, people will be like, whatever, I'll risk it. I need the work done. I need the money. They're willing to put people's lives at risk for the money, and people need money to survive. And the cost of living is so fucking high that people are willing to put their own lives at risk to keep a job and keep the boss happy and be like the toughest cunt in the room. The reason why the laws are the way they are, and the fact that you have to, like, if you do something wrong, like you don't read and you sign on to something saying that you'll do it a certain way, and then you don't do it that certain way, and you get, and you get hurt and you don't get a fucking payout, is so that, like, people stop doing the work that is going to kill them. Like, fucking, they need to stop doing that shit and speak up for themselves and use their power to say, nah, fuck you, I ain't doing that shit. Fix it, find a solution for me, and I'll come back and I'll do the job. People need to stop the fucking job. You're still going to get paid. It's your fucking...
Think that you're fire. You think that you are the bee's knees, but you're a scumbag. You're a fucking piece of shit cunt. You're fat, tubby... Except for your face, everything, I don't know how your face looks so skinny, but the rest of you looks like it fucking got washed up in a fucking ocean of fucking miserable bullshit, cunt. You are a fat, ugly, rotten, brother, your fucking stomach, I would literally fucking suck a dick rather than fucking touch you.
Anyways, I'll paraphrase. He said how ugly I was and that I've got a pretty face that looks really skinny, but I'm so very fat and I have an ugly stomach. No shit, mate. I had a kid and I lost fucking... I don't even know how to do this. Fucking 90 kilos? Bound to have a little bit of fucking skin, mate. Dumbass. Ugh. Fucking loser. Anyways, as you can tell, I'm the biggest bitch in the world. How dare I have those opinions? And if you agree with me, cool. If you don't, also cool. Those who don't know me, I really don't give a shit. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You can do what you fucking want. When it comes to safety, you want to put your fucking money and family on the line, you do you, boo. I don't really care. I'll give you the information. I'll tell you how it is. I'll tell you the rules, and I'll tell you how to get around it if you really want to fucking know. If you don't, move on with your life. I don't care. We don't have to get along. We don't have to agree, babe. No need for that fucking bullshit about my kid. No need for that other bullshit because your little ego got hurt. And just when I thought this cunt, embarrassed himself enough, he ranted to himself for an hour while I recorded and edited this. I finished editing this and he was sending his last message. Anyways, peace. Oh my God, he's still going. I haven't even read the other messages. I just posted them.
You know what, bro? This bitch from WA wants to post me on her story. I'll fucking post her and show the whole of Sydney who the fuck this bitch is. Fuck her. Just so you all understand, I'm a little bit pissed off at this girl because I've seen people try to kill themselves. I've seen wives try to take kids. You know what, bro? Just so you all understand, I'm a little bit pissed off at this girl because I've seen people try to kill themselves. I've seen wives try to take kids because of 3 months of too much work, and these boys are trying to throw themselves off bridges. That's not right. And this girl thinks that that's right. She thinks that anybody who doesn't follow the paperwork to the letter should just suffer and die and get no compensation. You know, you could work for someone for 20 years, you make one little mistake, she thinks that you should just die in a hole. I don't think that's right.
I know, there's really no point in arguing with stupidity. But here we go, at no fucking point did I say any of that shit. I just said that's the way the system fucking works, you fucking idiot. But anyways, this man didn't get hugged enough by his mummy, and this is the way he is. So, power to him, good luck in the world, I'm out, we're done with this. Sorry, I'm so sorry you can't comprehend English, you stupid motherfucker. Oops, I probably should have read what he wrote before I said he wasn't hugged enough by his mama. We'll say I hit the nail on the head though. Fucking loser. And we have to end with violence. By the way, motherfucker, you're late. It's 4 o'clock here, so it's well and past. What did you say? What time? 5:30. You were going to be at work at 5:30. Okay. It's 7:30 in Sydney now. And he was proud to share that he sent threats of violence to a woman. Ladies, where do I sign up? I always wanted a man who would beat the shit out of me. I bet you do too. You can get him. He will gladly tell you how single he is and how no woman will take him. It's got nothing to do with any of this. It's all the woman's fault, just so you know.